Henry came in 1949. I came in 1950. African Americans couldn't go to hotels and that thing, so Beta Kappa Chi had a party at the Magnolia House here in Greensboro Road. And I looked over at the table, and there was Henry playing cards with someone, having a great time, drinking a Coke. And I said, wouldn't it be nice to have come with somebody like that?
It feels like coming home.
How's that? Well, A&T and North Carolina Central were and still are, what would you call it? We are competitors.
Until our research, we thought that the first game played was in 1924. But it turns out the first game was played in 1922.
So the Aggie-Eagle Classic has only been canceled or unscheduled 4 times in its history. In 1929, 1943, and 1944 due to World War II, and in the pandemic in 2020.
It's not often that you can say that you have a rival that now numbers at over 101 years and going strong.
You typically had small crowds coming out to the game. And by small, maybe 1,500, 2,000 people. And then it has evolved over the years, especially up to integration, where it went through a period where it was the largest single-day event for African Americans in the state of North Carolina.
There were spaces for African Americans, and the HBCU, along with the Black Church, was one of those spaces.
Actually, I was a high school student in the late 60s when I went to my very first Aggie-Eagle Classic.
I have been going to the game since the 1970s.
We've been to all of them. At least for 70 years.
As you well know, it's not just about the classic. There is culture, there is step show, there is so many other things that our institution can showcase.
Tailgates are really big.
Traditions, histories,
relationships,
generate revenue,
oral and written, and lived experiences.
Fans, excitement.
It was a great feeling for you to be able to come out of the tunnel in front of 40 and 50,000 people as a player. And a lot of times on this level, a lot of student athletes don't have an opportunity to experience that.
It also goes back to the Battle of the Bands.
Just seeing the crowd response and seeing the response of the students when we come off of the field is priceless.
We just go out there and enjoy the game, enjoy the performance, enjoy the entire day, and just make it so that everybody else can do the same.
This is another football game, but it has significant value for our fan base and our football alums.
The game used to be called the Turkey Classic, and it used to be played on Thanksgiving Day. So you have people coming together for Thanksgiving dinner who are affiliated with one school or the other, but they're family.
There are many more people coming than came before, because I think there are more of us appreciating higher education than when we came.
Aggies that work here, and Eagles that work over there.
I was getting from people in Greensboro, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? You're an Aggie. I was getting from people here in CCU, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? You better not have on blue and gold.
You will see at least 6 blocks behind our neighbors with their tables out, selling water, selling Kool-Aid, selling snacks.
Wherever there was a historically Black college built, they created economic opportunities for those people who lived in that city and in that community.
It's something about just having something in common with somebody else that just brings everybody together.
We can compete and still love one another.
I love to say to the people at North Carolina Central that everybody makes one mistake.
We love you, but today I don't have any friends.
Every year, each institution wants to be tops.
It doesn't matter what sport it's in. You can lose to anybody, but not A&T.
And past records didn't mean a thing. You know, sometimes you were having a bad year, but if you could just win the Aggie-Eagle Classic, then you'd be forgiven for anything.
Graves again on the carry.
At the end of the day, it's two HBCUs, two great programs, two great institutions that are battling on the football field.
It's the passion we have for each other and the support we have for each of our institutions that matters.
I enjoy a good game.
Whatever happens on that field, once it ends, we go back to being family.
But it's all done with love and respect.
I'm just pleased to know that the tradition with the Aggie-Eagle Classic is continuing, and I hope it continues forever.
Woo! How's that? That one for the ages?